Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video I'm going to be comparing a Ram Rebel to a Ram Laramie because these trucks are basically the same price. So now we have to answer the question, if you're going to spend, well, how much money these trucks cost, should you go Rebel or should you go Laramie? Before we get in this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Large Miller Dodge Ram here in Sandy for giving me some time with both of these trucks. Both of these are available for sale. So if you're interested, link to their website in the description down below, link to my car buying guide as well. Let's get into it. So powering the Laramie is a twin-turbo 3-liter inline-6 that goes through an 8-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy is 16 around town, and then 24 on the highway, with power outputs being 420 horsepower, and then 469 pound-feet of torque. And the Rebel has, you guessed it, the same exact powertrain. So far, they stack up the same. Before I move forward with this comparison, I do want to mention, if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So starting with the Rebel, you can see you've got the cool venting there on the hood. Got the mustache grill, is what I like to call it. Pretty fancy looking headlights as well. And then you guys can see with this bumper, it is hardcore, so this is meant for off-roading, so you can hear it. Real genuine metal, powder coated. So obviously, off-roader look. Laramie, tons of chrome trim. So much fancier, kind of more luxury style, no hood vents or anything like that. But just so you guys know, it still has a solid bumper. No plastic here with Ram. They aren't cheaping out like Ford and Chevy. Just putting it out there. Anyways, there's the front ends. So when it comes to tire and wheel setup, 275 by 55 by 20, 275 by 70 by 18. So the Rebel has 33s. And so you can see these like off-road style wheels, and then obviously off-road tires. Got those big chunky fender flares. Laramie on the other hand, bigger wheels, street tires, decent sidewall for street tires, but you know, street tires nonetheless. And you can see with the fender flare. Now the Rebel is lifted a little bit. It's about an inch. So you can see the difference in the height with both of them. And then, I mean, the mirror caps also kind of show that height difference a little bit. It's not a huge difference. Notice the little badge here versus in the Rebel, it's on the hood bulge there in the center. Notice the Rebel has the door handles kind of like matte finish. Laramie just body painted. And then you guys can see here with the fender flares in the back. And then the Rebel decal there on the side. Now they both have multi-link with the suspension, but the Rebel has Bilstein shocks. Again, another off-road thing. So here's the side profile of the Rebel. And then here's the side-ish profile of the Laramie. Now both of these trucks have the fancy auto pop-down function from the key fob to the tailgate. Pretty cool feature, you know. But we've got lights here in the Laramie, no bed liner. So just lights and then the fancy pop-down tailgate. But you do have to lift the tailgate up yourself, not a problem. Got the Ram logo there, dual exhaust tips. Some people have commented on these new taillights. They've grown on me a little bit, believe it or not. I like them. Now the Rebel actually has bed liner. It's got cargo tie-down points, outlet, LED lights, so more features this Rebel. Same thing, easy to pick up. See the taillights. Blacked out exhaust tips, blacked out bumper versus the chrome bumper on the Laramie. So there's the rears. Now take a look at the door panel with the Rebel in the back. You can see we've got this kind of like black trim, then goes to the red. You can see the double stitching. And then here are the seats in the back. Got like this mesh insert down the center, ice buckets as well. Pop over to the Laramie. A little bit fancier with the trim here up top. Same thing with this. And then look at these seats. Again, a little bit fancier. So similar, right, in terms of the space and the features, like the ice buckets, but the Laramie just has kind of fancier materials. And then this leads us back over to the Rebel. See soft touch here at the top. And look at that. Pretty cool with the trim. All of our window controls, mirrors do power fold in. Blind spot monitoring. See if there's a payload difference. So the Rebel, 1477. And then here are the front seats of the Rebel. Power adjustments on the side. Got our light controls there, pedal adjustment, all of that. This is nice with the trim across the dash. Pop in. Ooh, grab handle is hot. Wow, close that. Nice solid. I bet you this truck's gonna say over 100 degrees. I bet you. Anyways, nice steering wheel. You've got like perforated trim on the sides. You can see here with the controls to the center. You got your drive modes with the Rebel, adaptive cruise control. You've got our gear limiter as well, radio controls in the back. Yeah, look at that, 128 degrees. I understand that it's not technically that hot outside, but that's how hot it is inside the car right now. Feels like a sauna in here, but yeah, full digital gauge cluster. You can scroll through and see different bits of info on systems within the car. I like the digital versus analog change. I think that's kind of fun. See what kind of camera system we got going on here. Just a backup camera. Dual zone climate, heated seats. See all those controls there. Got your parking sensors, stability control, trailer brake controls. The trailer brake controls are just right there. Sorry about that. The camera gave out because it's too hot, so we have to keep going. We've got the dial shifter here for the 8-speed automatic, and then you can see the driveline select here. We've got 2-speed transfer case, advanced 4-wheel drive system, axle lock, off-road cruise control, lots of stuff. Sliding center console here, outlet down below, some USBs, phone charging pad. This is cool. Center console got the Ram logo. Double glove box with the Rebel logo, and then nice trim across the dash here. Alpine sound system with this. And we do have a power sliding rear window. And then no sunroof with this. So quickly, as equipped, this Rebel stick was for $68,215. And this leads us over to the Laramie. So nice trim here at the top of the door panel and down below. Over window controls, mirrors, power fold in, memory seats, blind spot monitoring. See what the payload is. 1616, not bad. Got the Laramie logo there. Really nice seats. Power adjustable. Light controls, pedal adjustment. So lots of similar features. Second time, grab the hot grab handle. At least it's plastic and not metal. Interesting. So you get a worse gauge cluster in the Laramie, technically. I mean, some of you might like the analog more, right? I'm always a fan of analog myself, but you know, that digital is technically an upgrade with these trucks. All these controls are pretty much the same. Radio controls in the back. Let's see if this has any special camera. Just a regular backup camera. This one says 125. I'll pop that on. I'll give myself that. Climate controls on either side. Then you guys can see with the parking sensors. It looks like pretty much all the same. No rear locking differential in the Laramie. Still the advanced 4-wheel drive system. It's like a little dent in the dial. Do you see that? Weird. Weird. And then this also has a bench seat, interestingly enough, so that's a little bit different. And then you guys can see with the dash. And then we do have a power sliding rear window. Oops. Yep. No sunroof. And then the MSRP on this one, window stickers right here, $67,715. So with that being said, we do have to pick a winner for this comparison, and the only benefit that I see with the Laramie over the Rebel is ventilated seats. Everything else, pretty much the same. Price is pretty much the same. I think the Rebel looks better. Off-road capability, right? That's a big benefit with the Rebel as well. And so I'm going to pick the Rebel as the winner with this particular comparison. I know the Laramie is going to work for some people more so than the Rebel package, but I don't know. I think that, like, I'm okay with giving up cooled seats. All I have to do is just tint the windows with that thing and blast the AC, and you'll be able to stay just nice and comfortable. So let me know if you'd go Rebel or if you'd go Laramie, but with same price, similar pricing. I know that Rebel seems a better value. Also, tow hooks, bed liner. There's just some things that truck doesn't have that you have to pay more for, and then at that point you're a few $1,000s more at the Laramie compared to the Rebel, and then it's like, yeah. See ya!